Hey everyone, welcome back to the SOXL Challenge channel. It's the evening of May 30th, 2025, and this is the update for the month of May. Let's start with the price action. SOXL is currently trading at around $16. That's a bounce from $12 in April. The ETF hit a recent high of $32 on February 20th, 2025, but then plunged sharply, bottoming out at $7 on April 7th. The initial drop was driven by fears around China's new DeepSeek artificial intelligence tool, which raised concerns about increased competition in the semiconductor sector. Things worsened when President Trump announced new tariffs, which created additional uncertainty in the markets. However, Trump has now paused most of those tariffs for 90 days. That decision helped SOXL recover from its lows, bringing the price back up to $16. The good news is that SOXL is now trading above the SMA 50 purple line. The next key level to watch is the SMA 200 green line. It will be important to see whether SOXL can stay above the SMA 50 and eventually break through the SMA 200 in the next few months. Now, let's move on to my trades and holdings. In my Roth IRA account, I made several purchases in May. On May 14th, I placed a limit order and bought 20 shares at $18.64. On May 15th, I placed another limit order to buy 4 shares at $17, which was filled on May 16th. On May 16th, I placed a limit order to buy another 4 shares at $15, and that order was filled on May 23rd. I currently have 3 pending limit orders in the Roth IRA account. One is for 3 shares at $7, placed on April 9th. Another is for 10 shares at $13, placed on May 23rd. The third is for 10 shares at $12, also placed on May 23rd. As of today, those 3 orders have not been filled. My Roth IRA holdings have increased from 326 shares to 354 shares. This has brought my average cost basis down to $24.71. I've already maxed out my $7,000 Roth IRA contribution for the 2024 tax year. I also plan to contribute another $7,000 for the 2025 tax year. As of now, the market value of my SOXL position in the Roth IRA is around $5,700. That reflects a 35% loss, or about $3,000 in unrealized losses. In my individual brokerage account, I currently hold 525 shares of SOXL. On April 9th, I placed several limit buy orders to prepare for further dips in the price. These include 10 shares at $7, 10 shares at $8, 15 shares at $6, 10 shares at $6.51, and 10 shares at $7.51. Given how SOXL has bounced back above $16, there is a lower probability that the price will revisit the $6 to $8 range. These orders will be automatically cancelled after 90 days if not filled. That means they will expire in early July if the price does not drop again. As of May 31st, the market value of my SOXL shares in the individual account is approximately $8,450. Combining both accounts, my total SOXL holdings have increased from 851 shares to 879 shares. The combined market value of these holdings is now approximately $14,200. As I've explained in past videos, my Roth IRA strategy involves selling when I hit at least a 30% gain on my SOXL position, since capital gains taxes do not apply within Roth accounts. So far, I haven't sold any shares. In my individual taxable account, my plan is to hold all SOXL shares until the price goes above $60. Long term, I want to consolidate all future SOXL investments into my Roth IRA to maximize tax efficiency. My broader investing strategy remains unchanged. I continue to contribute $7,000 annually into my Roth IRA and apply a swing trading strategy in both accounts. This includes buying at lower levels, selling at higher levels, and using key indicators like the SMA 50 purple line, the SMA 200 green line, and the relative strength index. I also avoid margin trading entirely to manage risk more conservatively. The focus is not on perfectly timing the market, but on using SOXL's volatility to build long-term gains over time. Despite recent volatility, I remain confident in the semiconductor sector. Trends like artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and high-performance chips continue to drive long-term growth in the space. Historically, SOXL has delivered powerful rebounds during bull cycles, and I believe that pattern will continue. Patient investors who stick with it may be rewarded with substantial long-term gains. That wraps up the May 2025 update. While SOXL's price has been all over the place lately, I still believe in its long-term potential. This challenge is all about patience, discipline, and a long-term mindset, and I'm committed to seeing it through. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you found this update helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your support really helps this community grow. Stay strong, stay patient, and happy investing. I'll see you all in the June update.